Teemo on duty.
That we're also talking about, just picking the Kindred right after, you know, this patch is coming in. The first game on the new patch in LCK. Scores.
Seeing the Kindred start on the red buff and actually go red to blue, I imagine, into bot lane as Mada's walking up.
Yeah, you talk about forward percentage in the lane, and he's gonna get it up to Ember first blood. Trying to steal his meme, he's like, no guys, zero damage. Oh, in the bottom lane, depth. Oh, he dodges it by just a millimeter. Not nearly gonna go down here. Now effort is gonna get low, and he will go down after the stopwatch. TP comes in now from Smeb. Is not able to knock up Blank because he did have the black shield.
KT exit with a kill. They heap the pain onto effort, and they will exit with a Mountain Drake as well.
Nice trade for them down on the bottom side. They're going to be able to pick that one up, and after not dying is able to get down here and push this turret. Doesn't look like Bang and Effort want to get anywhere near this, so this should be a nice burst of gold here over to Deft as he picks up that first blood turret.
Gets him closer to using that mid-game itemization. Horn not quite available. Score.
I think they see Score coming in from the side. They're going to try to turn onto the Kindred, try to make her burst her ult down, and there it is after the flash, trying to do some damage to Tal, but he is going to be knocked up after. Kindred not going to be able to do much, but Tal is going to have his passive blown. Here's the Tom Kent from the bottom side, but Yukal, the nice devour there from Mata to save his life for now, and he's going to stopwatch even. How long can this guy survive? He ults and gets away after killing Effort. Unbelievable. And now Bang caught in a bad position. He's going to go down too. Well, look, Rift Herald, the obvious choice would be the mid lane turret, but they're trying to engage up here onto Yukal. It looks like it's going to pop his ultimate, but I'm not sure there's enough damage to take him out. He's trying to go on a Faker, but he just barely does go down. Faker lives. Here it is in range for a one shot from Shelly.
Cassiopeia is walking up, but she's not there early enough to stop the charge. They will get the turret.
Should be going down. They're trying to go for an engage here out of the Tom Kent. She is going to be locked down for so long, and it looks like they do have enough damage to take him out. Did have the grounded effect from the miasma too. Nice Ornhorn is going to knock up 3 in the back line. Blank going to get super low. Score somehow is going to go down to the bottom side, and the fight between the mid laners on the left is going to go the way of Yukal as Faker flashes away. The passive here is going to be procced by Tal, and he absolutely cannot get out of that fight. It is going to be a 2 for 3 in favor of KT.
Small lead. It won't turn into any objective bar the Ocean Drake unless they can all state this turret. That would be actually big for the side of KT Rolster. Mada was millimeters away. Third of a Teemo, I would say, away from getting into the Lamb's Respite. Didn't get in hands for once. Will feel hard done by from going down, but the Searing Charge again. Smeb is playing Searing Charge as if he's got Malphite.
They're going for the Swain this time, but again, there's no follow-up because nobody can get in there, but Faker's going 1v3. Not sure about this one. He really wants the kill, but it's not going to be enough. He does stay alive, though. Score is going to get low. Everybody in the Lamb's Respite now trying to get in, but Yukal is going to be able to survive and kill
Two decisions. They need to make a clean one right now.
Well, Blank basically has no health. The Ornhorn is going to come in, but that Swain W is going to slow him down enough for Mata to pick up the easy kill. And I suppose that up to the Swain that has the kills. I'll hold that thought. They're going for the Tom Kents once again. Here's the Ornhorn onto Blank, but he's going to be stunned down. Now, actually, Smeb in a bit of a rough spot is going to be forced to get the Devourer, but he gets the Tom Kent. Lamb's Respite, though, perfect timing, is going to save Mata's life. Can he actually get him down? Finally, Effort will do the job, but look at Yukal on the left side trying to take out Faker. Score is able to get the kill there onto the last guy, and now Bang and Blank and Faker are all so low. They're still trying to go onto Smith, though. That last Searing Charge actually is going to keep him alive, and here's Score is going to take out Faker on the back side.
The third, having it level 1 is pretty big. How it's helped their skirmishing. Now, it hasn't really been a lot of Score running at the picking and killing her.
Away, Ezreal ult hits 4, no TP in here from Tal. That's going to just give it away here. Now they're trying to turn onto Blank, who just throws it wide. 4,000 gold onto Bang. Maybe after some more farm in this turret, he'll be just about 4,000.
KT relieving pressure. Baron, less than half.
Trying to help out Blank here, but he's trying to jump over the wall. Shield comes in from the Morgana. Like he is going to go down, though, in the end to the Ignite. Really unfortunate there.
Cassio ult to stop once again the second half of the Ornn ultimate, but still falls. That means 5v4 here for KT to keep pushing up. What can SKT do?
Well, they have a decent amount of wave clear here, but it doesn't look like it will be enough in the bottom side as Faker trying to go 1v2 onto Smeb and Score. That's really not going to work out. And the push continues in the mid lane.
With no banner of command, you just see extra range champions coming in. Suddenly Siege being a lot more impressive than it was largely on patch 8.11. They mush up to the mid lane as well. 2 inhibitors, what KT's looking for here. It should be available.
Yeah, it should be easy peasy. You saw that Tal was up in the top side, just pushing out that lane, so at least he'll be able to save one. But the unfortunate reality for SKT comes through. Can't be chunked down here. The adaptive help is working out so much. The 4-man Ornhorn. Faker trying to go forward here, but he's going to be pulled in and disappears on the back line. Now Tal in a desperation move, trying to take out Score, but it doesn't look like it'll happen here. Vada able to eat up depth here, or rather UCal, and that is going to be the end of that team fight. 2 members go down. Now pushing in the mid lane. UCal with his TP will be looking to come back in here. But still 3 members of SKT trying to make this desperation hold.
It's going to have to be a hold because KT's looking for the win.
Yeah, here's UCal coming on in. Trying to do that damage. Nice E on 2 members. The Black Shield not enough to keep Bang alive in the front line. And he is going to go down, as will Blank in the back. Oh, it's so close, but he does stay alive. Morgana will go down as well, and that should be the last Nexus turret going down here. KT, a commanding win here in game number 1. 33 minutes is all it takes to take out the Nexus.
KT Rolster closed the game when they needed to. They play the early game cleanly as well. You'd have to think, and from there, the Darius top lane. We'll wait and see. There is a lot of flexibility about a comp like this.
SKT moving over to the Drake here, trying to steal it, but nicely done with the wind wall in perfect position.
As effort's not spotted.
Trying to get that stun on the Score, who wasn't looking, and there's the ultimate coming in from Sejuani, flipped over the back, and first blood is alley-ooped to Faker in the mid lane.
That play either is, here we go.
Do have the ultimate here, X-Tech ultimatum, and no ultimate onto Tal. The knockup comes in, and he has gone too far down the lane. Bit of a mistake, and Score and Smeb trying to engage now, but this is a huge distance. Bang trying to go in there. This blows ult, but they're trying to go onto Tal here with the Abyssal Voyage. Nice knockup there, but it's not enough. Tal is going to get bopped down once again. You're not going to win without your flash. Smite comes in, Score is able to get it, but he's pulled in and knocked up, and down he does go. Nice extra damage coming in there from Faker, and now they want to engage. Faker with that Black Shield is going to get a second double knockup, but where's the follow-up? Effort doesn't have enough damage. Now Yasuo's going to go down, the stopwatch to block the Pike ult, and that is a 3-for-1. Faker perhaps this time, who got a little bit too far forward.
Problem is that the bot lane is where they found their first advantage.
Push him out of the fight, and it is 4-on-3. The TP, though, coming on in. It's not going to be stolen. Blank should be able to get this one and get out, but not able to get out in time. Actually bringing the Camille over the wall. Can he survive? No, he cannot. In the end, now they're trying to get out the Score here, but a fantastic Devour there. Faker is going to live. The passive is procced here. But again, Rift Herald for the 1 kill. Let's see if they can pick up another one. Going to miss the Pike stun, but it might not matter here as Vada has 4 members of SKT on top of him. Going to be a free pickup for them.
Staying as a team, using the Morgana to buff and to also get picks, get this turret as well. They still have the Rift Herald, so we'll wait and see where SKT want to use it. Do notice that Darius, as an answer, has to evacuate bot side, but because it's 4 members top, it might be 2 turrets KT. Seems like the answer will be no, because UCal just kind of queries his safety in pushing.
And I like that they don't use the Rift Herald there. It's better to save it for this mid turret.
If you're joining us late, KT got this mid lane turret down earlier. We'll be able to clean it up. Okay.
Trying to dodge onto Tal, and there's just nowhere for him to go. Nope. Way too much damage. 2-on-1 there.
A really good piggyback there.
Right here on the bottom side, but that means that KT is trying to commit onto Faker here, who is going 1v2 and has no help. Trying to actually knock down Score, but a fantastic Devour there from Mata.
KT, who you mentioned in Champ Select, it's a single range champion. It's a team that can't siege. All they can do is team.
Snuck away here. Finally, the first assistance ping in the river. No! That was really close. Ezreal trying to check it, but Blank is of this gold lead here. They should easily have this mid turret.
Now you have the bigger confidence with a poor sieging team to actually make things happen as Hector's got some items, and here comes the TP.
They're trying to trap him.
Look at this. Who?
It's 5 members of SKT up in the top side trying to get onto Mata. He's going to miss the Sejuani ultimate, and Deft and Score are on the run.
If it can still set up the last breath.
Oh, it's not going to land it here. He's going to get the stun onto Deft, but he does have the QSS. Still on the chase here with the Ignite. Once that knockup is going to flash it this time. Mata was the obvious kill, but everybody else gets away. Too. She's not going to be one-chunking people, especially against Windwall. It wasn't the perfect amount of kills here for SKT, but it's enough to go over to SKT, and they may look for that all-in team fight finally down in the bottom side.
They have a disgusting amount of pick, and Blank can tank up a turret, so nowhere is safe if you're KT.
Ooh, Yukal, gotta be careful. Don't want to be portal jumping over the wall that you have no vision of. Take a sword to the face from Faker. So Yukal still struggling to really get any damage done. It's not just the wind wall, it's the black shield. It's the tank that they have. Information we have on the bottom side. Trying to engage here on a Faker, though. He is going to try to go in and kill Score. Can he do it? That's the question. No, the stopwatch keeps him alive. The GA is going to be popped, and here comes Effort. Can he help him out? Faker trying to pull off a miracle, is not able to do it 1v4.
And the rest of the team of SKT mills around the mid lane. They see Effort, but they don't know exactly where the rest of SKT is, and they back away. It's exactly as Infernal spawns, and should be mentioned the Score is already very low on health.
At this point, 4v5. Even though Score is low, he is still a person. Means that the third Infernal Drake of the game goes to KT.
And that's kind of the thing that KT diagnosed. KT have to be so careful. Even walking up like this is so risky.
Oh boy, Smeb going forward. The binding is going to miss. And he does Dark Flight to safety in the end. But can it happen again? They get the knock up onto him. The stopwatch is going to save him right before he does go down. But they get the effective pick. And now it's 5v4 in favor of SKT. Jump them out before the fight even happens.
Match 15 seconds.
Okay, they're going to get the stun here on Amada, but he does have the QSS. Blank getting low. The trouble bubble is going to land, and he's getting so low. Oh, Blank is going to survive in the end, but it's way too close for comfort. And that does mean that SKT will actually back off of the Baron.
Aatrox spawns now and can TP over.
Oh boy, this is really unfortunate now for SKT. Blank has to recall and go back into the base, but he's not going to actually. He's going to stick around. The TP's coming in, double TP. In fact, and Blank is so low, can he get the steal? Effort looking for the engage. Who's going to get it? The smite not coming in. They get the kill onto Zoe, and no smite is going to go down, but it's 3 kills over to the side of SKT. Baron does go over to the Aatrox, but he will go down in the end, and SKT win the big team fight, will kill Smab, and that is a 4-for-1 in favor.
Still, let's watch the last auto here. Blank, as he died, smited because he knew he wouldn't live long enough. So if all people went to
after the Baron fight happened, all those kills over to SKT means that the bottom turret gets low.
Faker, they know it's 2v2 at the moment, but it's much more than that.
Oh boy, the big knock up here, trying to dodge it there, and Pipe is able to come on in. 2 kills over to Faker, make that 3. Actually, as Bang is able to pick up that 3rd one. Now here comes Effort, finally gets the nice engage, and a triple kill to Faker. That will be 4-for-0. To the side of SKT, and maybe now they can try to push.
They're definitely going to try and push and maybe even end the game, but it's a big mistake from the side of KT. Why are they walking into melee range of a free farm Yasuo? Really bad decision, and now Deft, eventually you'd have to think will go down.
He's trying to kite 3 members. He almost takes down Blank, but the stun comes down, and Deft will go down. Make that a 4th kill for the Yasuo in the mid lane, and finally Faker able to carry his team, and it looks like SKT may have done it.
Full zoom onto Faker. He was the man that SKT set up around. This Telecom war is going 3 games.
Looks like it, Papa. 1 second, 2 seconds here left on the Camille, but with 4 or 5 members in the mid side, they get the knock up on Amada. They're trying to take him down too. He will. And the last of the turrets will as well. Just desperation at this point. As Legendary goes Faker, and down will go the Nexus. We're going to game number 3.
KT Rolster don't read the enemy team comp like they need to. Avoid
champion that would do rather well into the Vladimir, so kind of caught up in my words, but it actually does make sense when you think about that Rise coming in to get into the double tier mode. And now Faker has found Score. He's going to at least try to force this ultimate to come out. There it is, the Lamb's Respite. Only going to last 4 seconds here. Can they get the follow-up kill? Faker thinking about it. Nicely done there by Blank. Is going to hit it onto Yukal, and that's the knockout. First blood. This time will go over to Effort with his... Does feel like SKT won this round, but uh-oh, there's going to be a huge gank brush here. They're going to lock down actually 2 members in the front, and they should be able to get UCal here. That Pike ultimate won't get it, but he does go down in the end and score with no help. They're trying to just kill him eventually. Waiting on that one, wanted to hand it over to Tal. That will be a 2 for 0. Here comes Effort with another great engage. They are going to get on top of Mata, who has nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and that will go over to Effort on the Pike.
Banging effort of the playmakers this time. SKT have outdone them. SKT have outdone them in the early game here. Great TB play, the first number 2. He's done even better in game number 3, and UCal has looked a bit behind the pace of this game. Not another great performance from him. While they don't get the solo kill on top, they do get the solo. Can be good for turret taking as well. Speaking of turret taking, easy job for Shelly in the middle.
This time around, Blank able to...
TP was so surprising. Speaking of control.
They're going to be caught in here. Faker coming in. The TPs from both sides. The Devour by Mata onto Faker. He is going to get low and have that passive proc. Have SKT gone too far? Tal wants to jump on in. They get the Bone Skewer onto Mata. Going to help out with that Lamb's Respite to make
quite
sure
explosive.
So far, UCal on the rise, just only meeting trouble, and it looks like more is coming his way. The 2-man kill. Blank and Effort, they don't even need Faker to help out with that one. They find the Rise, they get him and his blue buff.
Rise going the new build, skipping in the Catalyst, skipping the Rod of Ages, but he's got nothing at the moment. He's down 25 CS, doesn't even have Surge.
As they have total control of the map, 5,000 gold ahead.
All the viewers need to know.
Forward and it looks like KT is in a lot of trouble. Nada gonna go down here as there's just no support. Even a TP coming in from SKT just in case. Gonna give over that extra gold objective. That means maybe some kills here first. Looking for the pick. Here it comes onto Smeb. The Devour comes in and a double! Stun is going to come in, actually, from the Pike, and that means that everybody from KT is on the run. Mata might go down here. He does not have any way to get out after flashing earlier on, and they finally find him, and they get the binding too! That's a score in the back line. That's going to be 2 kills over to SKT. And maybe now base here up against KT.
KT think they can try to intimidate with that Rise ultimate, they can't.
No, they really can't. Trying to have a 1v2 is Tal. Bang comes over to try to help him. Tal may go down in the trade.
Baron's at about 2,000.
Bang getting low now. It looks like finally the Pike comes over. Smeb trying to go 1v1. He is going to go down. No steal is going to go over as Bang, or rather Blank, is on top of the Smite. And now the rest of SKT just on the run. Nice slow there.
Deft can't go man mode like you would want to. They may take a mid lane turret, but still massive advantage to SKT. Frontliners for KT to help Mata out, but the binding on to score through the death.
Oh boy.
As speaking of bindings.
Mata gonna die again. That's just been the name of the game for him in this one. With no support. Not much he can do with the rest of his team so far behind.
No frontline comp. Wins hard and loses hard. This is one of the latter. They give him a 1-game reprieve for game number 1. SKT fans can finally look at a team of 5 and say, I'd like to see these people starting next time. I don't need any of these players to be changed. Are there dream scenarios where players from other regions join this team and upgrade them? Sure. But for where the team is at now, they beat KT in the Telecom war. They're going to be so happy with the 5 they've got going. There's been promise from Effort this game that was
like, we're going to dive your turret. Either you can stay and die or give the turret away.
Easy objectives are basically completely gone for the side of KT. All they have is those inhibitor turrets. Taking the inhibitors, a little bit trickier for SKT. Once again, not the most range. But if they feel confident
stacking onto Baron, that damage from the Sejuani, but there's the hook onto the Kindred, gets the Lamb's Respite off just in time. The DP ultimate does come down, and now Faker is trying to do that damage in the front line. Smeb's going to be flashed after. Actually, the TP from behind the Faker in the back line is going to get a triple kill out of nowhere. And that Aatrox now is popping off, and here comes Tal. Looks like they're just going to push down one lane in the top side. Not even just going for 2 turrets at the same, so let's see how far they do want to push it in here. They do not have that Baron buff. It looks like they're edging towards the mid lane, so they're not going to go all in onto those Nexus turrets just yet.
Fair fight.
Aatrox a lot stronger than the Ocean Drake. And that's the 3rd one, actually, over to SK.
Exact same play again.
Trying to get that binding onto Deft. He is going to dodge it this time around. Trying to go here onto UCal. He is able to get away in the end. The Sejuani ultimate comes onto Deft here. Here's Tal in the bottom side trying to do that first damage to score and Smith, but nobody's going down here. Can they turn it around? Faker is going to be able to do enough damage, and they get that Pike ultimate to get the 2 kills. And now that will be the 2 that may end this game as SKT is pushing in.
See the Fakers chasing Score, stopping him from stopping the minion wave, cutting the minion wave. One of the few ways to stop this game ending, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Smeb does a bit of wave clear, but even though that team fight wasn't ideal, Tal was kited for the majority of it. SKT looking for the close.
They have the super minion up on the top side, and this looks like the foregone conclusion. The TP comes in from Faker. They're just going to be looking to push everybody aside. Smeb being ignited. They want some extra kills, and SKT, effort gets low here, and Score is going to be able to get the kill, but everybody else is so low in the back line. A huge cheer from the crowd, and SKT has done it 2-1 in the Telecom war over KT Rolster.
This is the one that will